Hello my dear friends. Today we are going to learn the meaning of debit note and credit note. Hello my dear friends. Today we are going to learn meaning of debit note and credit note. In 11th standard in subsidiary books we have already learned the debit note and credit note. Still some student they are having the confusion and doubt in the debit note and credit note. So I'll give the practical example of the debit note and credit note along with the proof so that you can remember the meaning of debit note and credit note perfectly. So let's begin with the debit credit note. Dear students, very first we will learn the credit note, meaning of the credit note. So for that we will take one example. For example, suppose Mahesh is your debtor and you are selling the goods to Mahesh. When the goods are sold to Mahesh, the journal entry is Mahesh account debit to sales account. In this transaction, Mahesh is your debtor. So you have sold goods to Mr. Mahesh. And if in any case, any reason, if he has returned the goods, it means it is a sales return. If the goods are not as per order or any fault in the goods, defect in the goods, then the customer can return the goods. So whenever we receive the returned goods from the customers, the balance of the debtor is reduces. So the journal entry is sales return account debit. Sales return account is debited because our income is reduced. Sales return account debit to Mahesh account. So these entries we have already learned. Now we will see how to make the ledger posting of these two entries. When we sell goods to Mr. Mahesh, it is recorded on the debit side. On the debit side of the Mahesh, to sales it is 20,000 rupees. After he returning goods of rupees 5,000, the ledger posting is on the credit side of the Mahesh account by sales return. Okay. So here in this case, Mahesh account is credited by rupees 5,000 just to reduce his debit balance. It means Mahesh is a debtor and debtor has always debit balance in his account. So we have to reduce the debit balance of Mahesh by 5,000 rupees. So whenever a customer returns goods to us, we have to give something, evidence. So that evidence is called as credit note. Suppose you are a businessman and your firm name is the Satyam Trading Company. Mahesh is your customer. So we have already sold the goods of 20,000 and he has returned the goods of 5,000 rupees. Which goods he has returned? It is here written 2 shirts of 500 rupees, 1,000 rupees, 4 trousers of 1,000 rupees, 4,000. The total goods is written by him, it is 5,000. So what contains in the credit note? The credit note contains the heading, that is credit note number, date and the name of the party, address of the party. So Mahesh Traders is the debtor, he is a customer. And the important sentence that we have to write in the credit note, it is, we hereby inform you that we have credited your account with rupees 5,000 only for the goods written by you as under. It means what we have written, whenever customer returns a goods, we are crediting his account by rupees 5,000 just to reduce his debit balance. So when we credit his account by 5,000, the dues remains, it is 15,000. So whenever customer returns goods to us, that is in case of the sales return transaction, the seller issues credit note to the customer. See, this is an example. Here it is a seller, Satyam Trading Company, and who is the buyer? Buyer is a Mahesh. So when seller sells goods to buyer, he becomes a debtor, and after returning goods by the debtor, that is Mahesh, a seller, a creditor issues credit note to buyer. Got it? In the same way, we will see the meaning of debit note. So let's begin the meaning of debit note. Here, again we will take one example. There are two transactions again. That is the goods purchased from Ajit Traders. The goods of rupees 10,000 is purchased from Ajit Traders. The journal entry is purchases account debit to Ajit Traders account. Goods of rupees 10,000 purchased on credit. Purchase account is debited, it is an expenses, and Ajit Traders is our creditor because we have to pay 10,000 rupees to Mr. Ajit. When we return the goods of rupees 2,000, out of 10,000 we are returning the goods of 2,000 as the goods are defective. So the journal entry is Ajit Traders account debit to purchases return account. Here Ajit Traders account is debited because Ajit Traders, he is a receiver. His credit balance we have to reduce by rupees 2,000. It means we have to pay less of 2,000 rupees. Now see the ledger posting. When we prepare the Ajit Traders account, ledger account, the first effect on the credit side of the Ajit Traders by purchases rupees 10,000, it means we have to pay 10,000 rupees to Ajit Traders. And now the goods of rupees 2,000 is returned. So Ajit Traders account is debited on the debit side of the Ajit Traders account to purchase return rupees 2,000. It means his account is debited because we have to pay less of 2,000 rupees. It means now we have to pay only 8,000. So in this way, now suppose you are a businessman, that is Satyam Trading Company, and we have purchased the goods of rupees 10,000 from Ajit Traders, and now we are returning goods to Ajit Traders. So we have to mention, we hereby inform you that we have debited your account. Here, see, check it on the debit side. Why his account is debited? Because we are no more longer required to pay 2,000 rupees. So his account is debited by 2,000 rupees. We hereby inform you that we have debited your account with rupees 2,000 for the goods returned by us. Okay, that is, we are returning shirts for quantity of 500 rupees. Total amount is 2,000. So dear students, whenever there is a transaction of purchase return and sales return, one person, that is seller, issues the credit note and buyer issues debit note. Okay, at the same time simultaneously. Here debit note indicates it is a evidence that we have returned goods to the creditor and we have debited his account. Again see, the credit note is issued by the seller to the buyer and debit note is issued by the buyer to the seller. So dear students, please give your feedback in the comments box, and if you want to check out the more videos of Tally and other commerce educational videos, subscribe to the channel, like and share it to your friends. Thank you. Bye bye.